Hello everybody, happy 4th of July. We're gonna go water the garden and then we're gonna go make some breakfast. It is a little bit later, it's like 10:30, so this will be more of a brunch. So there'll be 2 meals today. Yep, I got people in the window. It'll be more of a brunch today. We're going to do bacon and eggs and pancakes, and then we'll do dinner tonight. So if you are new to our channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I am Noel. We are a large family of 9 and we are currently on a very tight budget. So we are doing a lot of cooking from scratch and just trying to do everything that we can on our own. So I thought that I would share a little bit about why that is, especially for some of you that are newer, or even if you've been with me for a little bit, maybe you don't really know why we're doing what we're doing. So we are on a budget because we are currently debt free. The only debt that we have is our house, and hopefully one day that is gone too. But we also we're just living outside of our means. So about 6 months ago is when I'd say we decided it's time to just buckle down, because we know what we want to go, and we are not going to get there doing what we're doing. So what we want to do, and we actually decided this 4 years ago, and now it is a 3-year plan because it's in 3 years, is we want to move, and we want at least 30 acres, and we want a homestead type place. We want to grow our own everything. We want to live a very simple life, hopefully, you know, able to provide for ourselves enough that Charles could retire. And, you know, we could just do YouTube. That would be fabulous. If you want to share with your friends, share our channel with your friends. But that would all be fabulous. And then we want the kids all to live on the property, and they can build their own houses on the property, have like a big central meeting area, and live off of our own land. So part of that, the canning and all of that, came into effect here of late, and you're going to see things continue to change. Because we decided, yes, we dream about this for 3 years. We cannot wait to get into the country somewhere and have our own place for 3 years. But until that time, we decided to live that life the best that we can now where we are. Start learning some of that. So start learning all the canning and all of that. Start really learning all that. The gardening started tiny. We'll build our garden a little bigger next year. But we can't really go any bigger than that because we need to be able to sell our house in 3. So, you know, Charles is fixing more and more things up at home. 1, it saves us money, and 2, to learn how to do things, teach himself how to do things, so that when we are ready in 3 years and we move, we are ready to go. We can do so much of it on our own, and we have a feel for what we're doing. So then we will be homesteaders, and that is our plan. And that's getting out of the city, getting into the country. We're in the suburbs now, but getting into the country is just such a huge dream for all of us, and we're taking you guys along with us. And then in 3 years we'll take you with us when we start homesteading. So I can't wait for any of that. But right now, let's go water the garden, and that's just a quick little intro on why we're doing what we're doing, why I'm cooking everything that I can from scratch. We will make buns today, so that we got buns for our burgers, because I make black bean burgers and regular burgers for tonight. And we're gonna make home fries and corn on the cob and peach pie, and I think that's everything for dinner tonight. So I'll show you guys how I make everything, and that's another reason why we're starting to make everything from scratch and just eating more wholesome and just really trying to live simply. So let's go water the garden, and I'll let you guys have a peek at my very crowded garden. Yes, I know it needs to be bigger. I know it's crowded. Like I said, we're learning everything. Let's go take a look. All right, so here is the garden, and I just love it. I just love it. I can't wait until my garden is acres long. But you guys, so many tomatoes are growing, all different varieties. You can see we have a pepper growing there. I'm so stoked about that. Another pepper growing in there. Let's see if I see any more. Okay, and here is our lettuce. It is growing. We've already gotten lettuce here once. We've cut both of them back and they are regrowing. Our cabbage has definitely seen better days, but like I said, we're figuring it all out. We have an eggplant growing here. We have an eggplant back here. If you can see our little eggplant there. We have lots of cucumbers, and man, these guys grow on everything. Did you see? We got lots of these guys growing like crazy. And then I have a zucchini almost ready to go. I have another one growing under there. So excited about those. And again, I'll look at all the tomatoes. I got such a big variety of tomatoes. I believe these are the cherry tomatoes. And you'll see there's just so many tomatoes. Cannot wait for all of them to be ready. Then over here we have lavender, we have rosemary, my cilantro, God love it, I need to cut it back and really get on it. 2 kinds of basil here, some parsley, and the oregano is the ground cover down there. So that is our garden so far, and we are just loving it. This started with a, just try to learn how to do some stuff. Curl my hair. It's going to go flat today because it is so humid out, but that's all right. And I love it. I love having it. It's so fabulous. So hopefully you guys will get to see so much more of it growing. So we have boards down here. Just make sure we keep the critters out. And Charles built the whole little cage that surrounds the garden to keep the critters out, which is just all wonderful. So let's go on and get this watering. I'll leave that water for a little while I go in and get the breakfast started. So start with your flour. Sugar. I will have all the measurements down below in the description box. Melted butter. Baking soda. Cinnamon and eggs. Salt. Milk, vanilla, vegetable oil, and then just stir it up. So here is breakfast: a stack of pancakes, some pure maple syrup, blueberries, bacon, and scrambled eggs with some cheese. Now we're going to make our dinner rolls to go with tonight, well, our buns to go with our hamburgers and black bean burgers. You're going to start with a half a cup of flour, 1 cup of warm water. You don't want it hot and you don't want it cold. You want it just warm so that your yeast will activate. If it's too hot, you will kill your yeast. Then you're going to add the yeast and you're going to let this sit for 10 to 15 minutes until it is nice and foamy. Once it's good and foamy, you're going to add your egg, melted butter, sugar, salt, and then stir that up. And then you're going to attach it with your dough hook, or you can knead by hand. You're going to add 2½ cups of flour, and then you're going to set aside the remaining ½ cup of flour, and that is just if you need it. I did not need it, but if you do, you add 1 tablespoon at a time. You want your dough to be sticky and easy to handle. Then you're going to coat this with a tablespoon of oil, toss it around in the bowl so that it does not stick to the bowl, cover, and let it rise for 2½ to 3 hours. Okay, it is a little after 2. Charles, I got to Theo here. We're reading a book. Charles took Ash with him to run and get some pieces to work on Luke's chair. It's having a few issues. And I set a no electronic rule for the afternoon unless we're all together, because we are spending the 4th together. So this one is doing summer reading. Her nose is always in a book, but usually on the computer. Reading. And the others are all in doing a science experiment with Luke. I'm going to clean up the kitchen and then make a crust to go with the peach pie for tonight.
Actually, I'm going to change the container because it looks like they're clay.
So tell the friends, what are you making?
Show them this
amazing
sand. Show them the card. Show them. So like this, the card. Turn it around and show them.
And Ronnie is our only one sporting the red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
She said nobody else is. I said, well, my shirt's blue and white from flour. There you go. My eyes are red shot. Or blood shots. They're red. There you go. That's not very slow. Ooh, what's the sand doing down there?
Dots. It looks weird.
That's cool. Feel it down there.
Touch it. Like, get in there.
If you do it slow, it will all go to the bottom instead of being at the top like that. See, feel down at the bottom.
Yeah. Do you want to do another color?
I want to feel. Oh, it feels just like sand, but then when you pull it up,
I miss Dad.
it doesn't clump like that.
I miss Dad. I miss Dad. I miss Dad.
You miss Dad?
I miss Dad.
So Charles and Ash are still gone. It's about 3:30 now. Katie just took Theo up for a nap, thank gosh, because he is just fussing. And Jake is in there playing with Brooke and Ronnie and Luke. They're doing some Wii games. So the kids are playing Wii Pokemon Pac-Man Party, right?
I think so.
Pac-Man Party.
I've never played this game. It's kind of like a board game.
Game. I write it as a yes.
Are you happy now?
Yeah.
I get
Let's
it.
go
It's
watch
like you move it with the arrow thing.
Point the
And then you
video.
hold the trigger button on the back.
Point your camera at this
game?
electronic. Point it at the game. Oh, right.
That's Jake, for those of you that don't know who Jake is. That's my other baby boy. So I'm sitting here with my 2 boys and 2 of my girls, watching them play their game.
Who knows?
Are we fighting?
So what are you doing?
Making extension rails for this chair, which will change the center of gravity and hopefully keep this thing from lifting up off the ground.
That'd be fabulous, because he is shaking our whole house.
but I want to go ahead and put a primer coat on these, which means I got to clear the machine oil off of them. And then I'll primer them and paint them. And then I just got to bolt them in place. And I put it with adjustable feet so I can increase or decrease the height on each one.
Very good. You're so handy dandy. Okay, and now it is time to finish the rolls or the buns. So let's punch those down. We're gonna form them into, I'm gonna try and get 12 buns out of it. Then we're just gonna cover them back up and let them rise for about another hour, hour and a half. It's going on 4 o'clock now. So all I'm gonna do here is punch it down, and then I'm gonna pinch off 12 equal size pieces. Form them, kind of tucking under as I go into the shape of a bun, and then you slightly flatten with your palm when you set them down. Then you're going to cover it once you have all your buns, and you can either make big or small. I'm making 12 just medium-sized buns. Cover and let it rise. So that's it. Now that is going to rise, and that'll be ready about an hour, hour and a half, somewhere in there. And then they only bake for like 15 minutes, so they bake really quick. So I will show you. We're going to make an egg wash with a little bit of milk and egg, put that over top, a few sesame seeds, and boom, ready to go. All right, so also real quick, we're about to make the bean burgers, and I will just link a recipe up for that because I'm showing you so many recipes, and I went ahead and made my pie crust. I have videos where I show you my pie crust and where I show you my bean burgers, so I will link both of those down below so that way it's not so many recipes. And I had a little bit of footage I wanted to share with you guys from yesterday. I opened a package from Kathy, and it had all these fabulous coffees, so I want to show you the coffee she got me and this delicious coffee drink that I made. And then the girls were doing some needle felting, so I wanted to just make sure I showed you that. They're out doing this cool thing, well, trying to do this thing that they saw for their nails, so I will film that here in a few minutes and let you guys see what they're doing. You hear the TV going, I'm letting Luke have just a moment. And he's just got relaxing music on that's showing pictures of the planets while he is rocking, and hopefully that's going to keep him happy. Also, I'm going to enjoy a beverage, and that has come across a couple times. Do Charles and I drink? The answer is no, not really. We really don't, but hot days like this, probably about twice a year. Like usually like once in the summer we'll buy some wine coolers and him and I will have a couple. And then in the winter, he does not drink at all. That'll be it for his drinking. He only will drink a wine cooler. And in the winter, at the holidays, I will typically have a glass of wine. That's it, that's how we drink. But today has been a stressful day around here. We've had a lot of meltdowns, and I went the taking away electronics kind of thing. So he surprised me with some wine coolers to help us just chill tonight and enjoy our like once a year drink. So there you have it. That's how we drink. All right, let's go check out the girls and see what they're doing with his nails. And first though, here is footage that I wanted to show you guys from yesterday. Hey everybody, I just got back from the store. This you guys will see, since I'm doing shopping all today, you'll see this tomorrow on our full day of meals with my crazy hat. And Kathy, I love it. Thank you so much. I cheated and opened it in the car because I was wondering what in the world it was. It is 3 types of coffee. And she also got me the coffee syrups and the bath set last week. So thank you so much. I can't wait to use this with my coffee syrups, maybe while taking a bath. Thank you so much. I absolutely love it. And pumpkin spice, absolute favorite. I love cinnamon, and God knows I roll on coffee. I live on coffee. The girls are felting. So now you can see Kate working. What are you making now? Another horse? Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah. Cool beans. And I guess they drew out what they're going to do first. And Ash.
I used it to make the armature.
You're felting
Yep.
a horse? Let's see it. So cool. Here's a bunch of the wool. So all you do is you take this needle, the special needle, and just poke it in and out, in and out. The faster you go, the tighter, I think.
Slow and higher poke, so closer to the surface, make you go better. Like that.
And so this is what she likes to do when Theo is napping. For right now, because she didn't have to study. Then you have Brooke. What are you doing? Writing a story or reading a story? Are you writing or reading?
Drawing.
Drawing. She's
Show
drawing.
what she's drawing.
She has not started yet.
I'm trying to find a good size.
You're going to draw on a computer?
Yeah.
Cool. They're just enjoying some quiet time. And there goes Ronnie. And she is playing Sims. That's a game where you have to do everything for your family. It's a cute game. Okay, real quick. This is phenomenal. It's like being at a coffee shop. So the coffee she got me with the syrup is this pumpkin spice syrup with the pumpkin coffee. A little bit of sweetener, some heavy whipping cream, thrown in my blender, sprinkle a little cinnamon on top. It got foamy, it got incredibly deliciousness. Perfect. Pick me up for getting ready to make dinner. Alright, I just had to share that because it is so good.
She has pretty nails.
Okay, so the first thing they have to do is paint their nails white. And then you put Elmer's glue all over your skin. Around your nails. Let's see, are yours Elmer's glued?
No.
No. Brooke is just painting her toenails because she's just having fun with it.
We painted one of Theo's nails to show them.
Oh yeah, I see it.
You got your nails painted?
Only one.
Oh, I see a toenail. Are you trying to help?
See my Lucy.
Back.
There's a bug crawling on my pants.
There's a bug crawling in his hair.
Ants in your vans. You got ants in your van.
Okay, so here is the hamburger buns and the peach pie. Both just came out of the oven. I did forget to do the sesame seeds on top of the hamburger buns, but no big deal. Over there is what is left of corn for me to get in the freezer. And then we are still needing to can all of our pineapples. So that should all be happening tomorrow, fingers crossed. So now let's go take a peek into what Charles is up to, and then dinner's about done. So I'm gonna show you dinner, and then I'm just gonna go on and wrap up today. And if we do something tonight for 4th of July, then I will show you guys tomorrow. And just do like a sneak peek at what we did or something like that. So that way I'm not up too late tonight. All right, here he is. All right, babe, so what are you doing?
Well, for the extensions, I want to get a good angle on them. So I have channeled this out. I don't know if you can see the channel.
Yeah.
But that 1 inch quarter, or 1 inch square, excuse me, steel will set down in this channel. What that'll do is it'll actually put it down so that the rails are going up at a good angle. Since I'm putting too much stress on feet, and then what I'm going to do is put some carpet, I don't know what I want to call them, I guess carpet spikes will go in the bottom of this, which will basically give it a uniform grip.
That won't tear our carpet up?
Will not tear the carpet up.
Very cool.
Nope.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Christopher, what are you doing in your beautiful red, white, and blue? Honey. Are you picking apart the racket? You're not supposed to pick apart the racket.
He's very determined to pick it apart.
Alright,
Okay.
watch Brooks for starting, cause
I've never done
Katie,
We've never done it. So what is...
you know what Katie's did? Hers looks the coolest.
Oh, Katie did it?
No, mine got messed up.
So you put a couple drops.
How much do we do?
Just restart.
Hi, Carl.
Hi.
I'm telling you, I think something more than water goes in it.
No, mine has
Mine
just
looks
water.
kind of.
Oh, okay. I see
Mine
ashes.
just has water.
So once you add your
Look at mine too.
It's a
nail polish,
struggle.
that's what it kind of will look like.
Yeah, and then you just like slowly stir it, like.
You can come see what they're doing.
Well, I've been wondering where the smell of nail polish is coming.
That's us. Are you there by yourself? Oh.
Happy 4th of July.
Yeah, happy 4th of July. There's parties all up and down the street.
Up in here and
My peach
That's
is-
cool.
Oh no, mine's leaving. No, get out.
Uh-oh.
Well, you need a lot of nail polish.
Ew, mine's goopy.
Well, I'll get one hand done. And then you make a new batch.
Oh, yours is goofy. I wonder why.
Ooh, look at mine.
Kate, what happened to yours?
I stirred it.
Look at mine. Mine's pretty.
Oh, that is very pretty. All right, go, do one. Stick your nail in, you pull it out. Oh, it's very pretty.
Katie, you want
Maybe you guys just let it sit too long.
I think so.
Okay, and then we'll show you when they're done, because then what you do is you pull the glue off your finger.
Mine's gross and goopy.
And your nails should be just cool. All right, so here is our dinner. Cheeseburgers and hamburgers, some lettuce is sitting out, bean burgers and cheese bean burgers, corn on the cob, a couple bags of potato chips, salt and vinegar and sour cream and onion, the buns, there is some pickles out, and then peach pie for dessert. That's it. That's our dinner. Okay guys, so that wraps up today's vlog, and I hope that you enjoyed seeing what we ate today and spending some of 4th of July with us. And we will see you guys tomorrow for another full day of meals and a sneak peek at whatever happens tonight. But I think we're mostly going to wait and do stuff on the 7th because they're doing fireworks down the street this weekend on the 7th. I think that that's where we're going to go. So we'll see all of you tomorrow, and I hope all of you had a wonderful, fabulous 4th of July. Bye everybody.